Jay, you're a piece of shit. A piece of shit. Oh, Jay, you suck.
Hello, and welcome to another episode of Talking to Myself. I'm your host, Jake Letizia, and this is the podcast where I look into a camera and I talk to myself. 2020, first episode of the new year, guys. We're at 46, dude. We're so close to our yearly anniversary, dude. Forget fucking 2020. Forget the fucking new year of our Lord. We're about to hit the new year of Talking to Myself podcast, dude. Can you believe that? We're so fucking close to a year. It's insane, dude. It's insane. We're not there yet. So can't celebrate yet. But we are in 2020, dude. It's official. We're in the future. Okay? That's what it feels like. 2020. I don't like saying 2020. It feels like I'm bringing up the date in a sci-fi movie every time I write down the date. I don't like it, dude. What's today's date? January 5th, 2020. Hey, dude, shut the fuck up. I don't even know if that's actually the date right now. I'm so fucking lost with the date. What is the actual date that I'm recording this right now? About to break the fucking fourth wall, dude, because you guys know this comes out on a Monday, but now I'm about to say the exact date I'm recording on, and that's usually never a fucking Monday. Saturday the 4th, I'm recording this. Damn, January 4th, 2020, the year of the future, baby. Dude, it's no longer the year of our Lord, it's the year of Phil of the goddamn future, dude. It's the year of Disney Channel. Holy shit. How was your guys' new year? Was it good? Did you guys have a nice, fun New Year celebration? Mine was okay, dude. Last podcast I talked about last year's. Well, 2 years ago now. You guys enjoying that? Everyone making fucking terrible see you next year jokes? Here's the thing. Here's where this gets fucking annoying, too. It's because those jokes are annoying. People saying, like, see you next year. That's an annoying joke. It's fine. It's kind of cute. It's a nice thing to say, but it's also stupid. But then everyone doesn't like the joke, and now with the internet, everyone complains about the same thing, right? So now it's becoming annoying, people complaining about that joke. So we got two layers of shut the fuck up stacked on top of one another. We got see you next year, shut up, but it's fine, you could say it. And then we got everyone thinking they're unique going, oh my God, isn't it annoying when someone says see you next year? Yeah, it is, but also you shut the fuck up too. Let the dad say his bad joke and just shrug and go, yeah, whatever, dude. There's certain things people complain about that are annoying, but they're not that annoying. You know what I'm talking about? I mean, I'm not one to judge anyone for that. I get annoyed at really fucking stupid shit. But I understand that I don't make any sense. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't like when other people complain about shit and they're like, this is fucking awful. And then you're like, well, no, it isn't really. And they're like, no, but it is, though. I don't know. Maybe I'm just feeling this way because I just saw that movie 1917, baby. Dude, I watched 1917, and all I kept thinking throughout that entire movie is, holy shit, dude. Dude, life is so easy right now. We should not be complaining about anything because back then you would get, it was the British Army, so I don't know if they have a draft because I'm not, historically up to date because I'm what you would call a dumb person. But all I know is that, like, in World War II, if you were in America, like, you fucking got drafted, my man. You were just chilling at 18, fucking maybe not even have had sex yet, And then they go, hey, dude, you want to go kill some people, but actually probably just die? And you're like, no, I don't really want to. And the government goes, we don't care. No, I was like gonna go and fucking live this whole other life. And they're like, yeah, no, come die. That whole movie is just fucking two dudes who you are looking at going like, these are children. These kids, they look fucking just out of high school, and they're walking through trenches and through all these fields with like just these random dead bodies. And all you keep thinking is like, and there's certain moments in the film that are so realistic in that he's like trying to look for specific people, and they're even high-ranking people, and other people around are like, I don't fucking know where he is. He might be over there. I have no idea. You forget that, like, I mean, I was watching that whole movie going like, how do they even know what troops are dead? They probably don't. They just assume you're fucking dead. So many bodies were just like left in the dirt and just left behind. And if you're just like a rotted corpse and they didn't have fucking, what's it called? Dental identification back then. They just don't. They're just like, oh, this might have been Private Montgomery. I don't fucking know. Anyway, send a letter to his mom. Like, I don't know. Imagine that, dude. I don't know. Just watching that movie, I just realized like we're pointless, dude. Like all of our like we don't matter in the grand scheme of things. We're just like fleeting fuckfaces. That's all we are. We're existing for this period. And in this period of time, we feel like we're important. We feel like we matter. But like 10 years after we're dead, everyone goes, what was that guy's name? Unless you made a hit song that everybody loved. And then everyone's like, I think I know who that is. Even if you did something amazing. People who have invented shit, I don't know their names. Do you understand what I'm saying? People who have changed my entire life with the fucking invention of the seatbelt, right? People who have somebody who made the seatbelt and fucking prevented me from dying. I don't know their name. That's so fucked. But I know Martin Scorsese because he directed some guineas I identified with. You know what I'm talking about? Like, and no, I'm not shitting on any I mean, I think, film directing is incredible and movies can be very touching and profound. But I don't know. I just... Like, who made the spoon, dude? Who made the fork? I should know their name. Do you understand what I'm saying? We should all be required to know the names of people who have created things that we fucking use every day of our lives. Like, why? I don't know. We should be forced to remember all the names of the fucking soldiers who got drafted and just died immediately. Like, we should know who they are. It's so fucked, dude. What a way to be just literally yanked out of existence before you even got to live a life. Oh, man. It was so funny. I had this moment where I was reading an article online that was about the draft, and it was saying how the draft is finally, like, women can be drafted too. I wonder if I talked about this on here already. Anyway, it said women can get drafted too now, because, with more equality comes more equality, and sometimes that, to be, for all of us to be equal, you gotta suffer some of the bullshit too. Right? So one of those things is the draft. If men and women are equal, then they're going to get fucked in the draft too. Which you would think they would just go, hey, men and women are equal. let's just not even do the draft. The draft is fucked. But no, they're like, well, we need the draft, so let's make women do it now too. Anyway, my roommate, I was like, oh, check out this article. And my roommate goes, wait, what? And I go, it says women can get drafted now. And she goes, what do you mean? What do you mean women can get drafted? And she starts freaking out. And my friend is she's a progressive person. But it's funny because it's funny because people are progressive in the way that they portray themselves. But then in a moment of finding out you might be drafted, the progressiveness in their brain fucking regresses deeply. And then they go, no, dude, fucking men should go to war. I'm not getting drafted. Fucking men should go. Fuck men. And you're like, well, what do you mean? We're both equal. They're like, no, yeah, but you fucking shoot the guns, okay? I'll have a kid if it means I don't have to fucking go to war, okay? Which, I mean, I don't blame anybody. Like, anybody who... I don't blame her for feeling that way, too. I mean, I would feel the same exact fucking way. If I knew that I couldn't get drafted and suddenly was like, no, you definitely can get drafted now, I'd be like, all right, so what are the things I got to do to fucking stay here? Anyway, so then we read the article and I go, oh, it says anyone who's becoming 18 now. So everyone over 18, they're still subject to the old rule, and everyone becoming 18 now, they could get drafted. And my roommate just goes, oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. Fuck all those other women. Oh, thank God. Oh, okay, as long as I don't have to fucking go to war. Oh, fuck every other woman. Yep, the future? Yeah, fuck them, dude. Anyway, I don't know if that still holds water or if that article was even fucking real, but it was just funny to see my roommate react to it. But anyway, yeah, the draft. I don't know. What a crazy thing. Just fucking, oh man. Oh, thank God we don't have to. I mean, maybe we have to do that now. I don't know. Maybe. Who knows, dude? We're going to war with Iran. It's so weird. Imagine being in that position. It's so weird, just in general. I don't even want to get into the fucking nitty gritty of. I don't know. I'm not like a very. I just go based on what's happening, and I like to talk from the gut. I don't really like. I don't. I don't really get into politics too deeply or in a way where I'm like, this is fucking what I'm saying is right. But all I kept thinking of, like, with this new Iran thing, with the Iran war thing, is just like, imagine being the guy to say, like, yeah, we're going to war, like making that decision. What a fucking horrible. I can't fathom doing that. Yo, dude, we're going to war. It's just like such a. Imagine that weight on your fucking shoulders. That's so crazy. Who wants that job? Why do people keep fucking running for president? Right? At this point, wouldn't you think all of us know, hey, there's no point in running for this because it's a weird fucking thing. Why does anyone want to have that shit on their back of, hey, I'm the deciding factor on whether or not we go to war with another country? I might usher us into the apocalypse. I want that fucking job. I don't know. Anyway, how was your guys' New Year? Mine was fine, dude. Got invited to some things. I don't know. It was a little disappointing. It was a little bit disappointing of a New Year's. I kept my expectations low, but they were a little bit high. I don't know. I had certain expectations secretly. You know what I'm saying? I like to keep my expectations low, but then, I force them to be low. In reality, they're here, and I force them down here. But the fact that I'm forcing them down here doesn't mean they get all the way down there. It means they get a little bit lower than in the middle. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? Anyway, what happened was, I talked about this girl a while ago on here, And I didn't say where she was actually from. She's from Bangladesh. I don't know why on a previous podcast I changed it. What? It doesn't matter. I think for the safety of so the people don't know where she. I don't fucking know why I did that. No one listens to this podcast. It's fine. The exclusive club can know she's from Bangladesh. All right. I talked about this a while ago. It was a girl who I talked to on a dating app, and at the end of our conversation, which was a very good conversation, she goes, I go, let me get your number. We should go on a date. And then she was like, oh, well, I'm actually in Bangladesh. And I was like, hey, what? Hey, your profile says Manhattan, dude. Why you got to do that? Why you got to break my heart right now? So she goes, I just, was feel very alone. I just was feeling very lonely, and I thought, I'd like to. I'm gonna talk to a cute boy and feel a little bit less lonely. She said, sorry if I wasted your time. I said, oh, it's all good. She goes, you can follow me on Instagram, though. So I followed her on Instagram. She followed me back. And then we talked a few times. Like every once in a while, I'd message her based off her story, and we might have like a little bit of a conversation. Or we'd have like me saying something, her saying one thing, then nothing. Or me saying something, her saying something, yeah, then me saying one more thing, and then radio silence. Or there'd just be like these moments of I would say, hey, what's up, or comment on something, and then she would pour 9,000 messages on me, and then I would respond, and then a bunch of other messages, and then I would respond, and we'd have these long conversations, but then like 3 days later, I'd comment on something else and be like, the fuck is that? Because she's holding a little baggie of like what looked like fucking phlegm. She had this little bag, and it looked like fucking a bag of mucus. Also, it was a tiny bag. It was a fucking tiny little. It could have easily been she was hawking loogies into a little tiny fucking bag for safekeeping. I don't know why, but that's why I said, the fuck is that? That's what I messaged her, because what the fuck is that bag of mucus? Why does it look like mucus? Why is it such a tiny bag? What is going on? I thought it was ripe for a huge conversation. Instead, I got a message. Instead, she saw my message, and then 24 hours after she saw it, she said, sauce. So then I was like, oh, I probably pissed her off or something. I insulted her sauce because I didn't know it was sauce. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm Italian, but a fucking dime bag worth of sauce isn't going to do much for whatever you're eating, okay? Unless your portion is a fucking eighth of a bowl of pasta. I don't know what that sauce is going on, okay? Also, it looks like fucking mucus. Change the consistency. Okay? I don't want to chew phlegm. Anyway, I don't know. So that was the last time I talked to her, and that was like months ago. But then I saw that she was in Boston. So then I was like, oh, wow, she's in. And there was a moment in our conversation where, because she was in Paris at one point, and I was like, oh, how's Paris? Or I'm jealous that you're in Paris. And then she told me all this shit. She told me about like a friend of hers that was fucking annoying her. And then she was telling me about this guy she hooked up with. And she told me this whole story. She's like, oh, I know you do stand-up. You should maybe do this on. Or she's like, oh, I know you do comedy. You should, or at least from your Instagram, I think you do. Which made me go, hey, dude, you're looking at my Instagram, dude. Dude, it's so fucking. Can people just like shit? You know what I'm saying? So many people are like, dude, I listen to your podcast, or I fucking do this, or yo, I like your Instagram. And I'm like, you've never liked anything on it, dude. I understand, I mean, keep looking at it. I love you for it. If you're enjoying my fucking anything that I do, I love you for it. But at the same time, just like it. Why not, dude? It helps the algorithm or whatever the fuck. Just share and like shit if you like it. I don't know. Anyway, she was like, oh, this story, this guy poured water on me. It was like a fucking weird story. Anyway, it's not important. But in that thing, she told me how some guy some Frenchman. They had sex, right? And then she was lying next to him, and then he poured water on her while she was asleep. And then she woke up and was like, what the fuck? And tried to leave, and then he was like, no, don't leave. I was just a joke. And then she like ended up sleeping on the couch all wet while he slept in his bed. Anyway, she told me this story and was like, you should tell it on stage. That's a funny story, right? And I was like, well, I mean, yeah, it could be a funny story. I go, but from my perspective, the main thing I'm thinking is, because clearly I'm a guy who, if you come to New York, I'm going to want to hang out with you and, you know, kiss your face or whatever. So what I'm thinking right now is just, hey, whatever you do, don't fucking pour water on her. Right? And she laughed at that, and it was all good. But that was the establishment of, hey, clearly this is what this is, right? You live in Bangladesh. You think I'm cute. I think you're cute. If you ever come here, I would love to fucking kiss your goddamn face. So, you know, that was the thing. But then I messaged her about the sauce, and she just said sauce, and I was like, never mind. This is never going to happen. I keep waiting for her to unfollow me. I'm like, why? We barely talk. It's not even a thing. Anyway, so then I see on her story she's coming to Boston. Or she's in Boston. This was on like 2 days before New Year's. So I said, fuck it. She's so close, I might as well message her. So I message her because, dude, even though, I don't know. Listen, man, I'm a romantic, okay? And when I say I'm a romantic, I mean I'm a fucking psychopath. Because that's what a romantic really is. I've thought about this. Because a romantic is somebody who will meet somebody online who lives across the world and think that, like, oh, maybe there'll be the perfect moment where they meet up and kiss and it'll be awesome, right? That's fucking stupid. That's psychotic and stupid and a waste of thought and time because that's not gonna happen, bro. It's not gonna, it'd be cool, it'd be sick, it'd be something someone would write a movie about, but it's not reality. So I'm the psychotic romantic who's like, oh, dude, we'll fucking meet, dude, maybe we'll meet up. Whatever, dude, let me shoot my shot, as they say. Which is a fucking stupid saying that I'm starting to hate. Dude, at least you shot your shot. Dude, shut the fuck up. What are we fucking... It sounds too much like jerking off. Dude, I fucking shot my nut. Dude, I fucking shot my shot, bro. Shut up, dude. Anyway. It's becoming a phrase I say jokingly, though. Shoot your shot. And then, like all phrases that I say jokingly, it's just going to become part of my vernacular. So anyway, I shot my fucking shot, bro. And what I did was I messaged her. And I said, oh, damn, you're in Boston? So close and yet still so far. So I sent a little fucking... that's a little bit cheesy, I guess. I mean, I'm trying to flirt a little bit. I don't know. I'm doing my fucking best, guys. Okay? So I send that. And like I said, expectations, I shove them down low. Even though they're here, I put them down here. If you're listening to this podcast, you don't know what I'm doing with my hands. So just fucking watch the thing. I push them low even though they're medium to high, is what I'm saying. So I'm going, she's not going to respond. It's all good. It's all over. She'll unfollow me. Fuck it. And then she responds. And my heart flutters. And I go, what the fuck, dude? You know, the romantic psychotic in me is like, oh, dude, it's going to work out. We're going to kiss on the face. Fucking New Year's. And the realism in me goes, hey, dude, shut the fuck up and calm down. So she says back, where are you at? I'm on a bus to NYC right now. Dude. Needless to say, my expectations fucking started going all the way up, and I had to shove them the fuck back down because I was so goddamn excited. That was when I knew romantics are just psychopaths, because I got so excited in a way where I had to say to myself, hey, dude, you don't know this person. She could easily fucking suck, dude. So why don't you calm down? All you know is she's on her way to New York. You don't know if you're going to meet up with her. You don't know when you do meet up with her, she'll even be cool. You got to calm the fuck down. So I calmed down. I calmed down the romantic in me. And I went, all right, fucking Hail Mary, dude. This is what I'm going to say. I'm just going to go straight to it. So I said, oh, shit, I'm in NYC too. If you're coming down here, we def got to get a drink. Or we for sure got to get a drink. Some fucking, stupid, flirty, I'm asking you out thing. And then she responds a little while later and says, I would, but I don't think I'll be able to. I have to see so many people. This whole trip back has felt like a politician's tour. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. So then I said, oh, no problem. I had to ask. You were close enough where I had to ask. But if you do somehow find some free time, I would love to get a drink with you. So I'm back to like, oh, this is not going to happen. My expectations are where they should be, low, almost in the gutter. Hey, dude, it didn't work out. So then she messages back. She likes those messages and then starts messaging me back all of this fucking shit. Another outpour of shit, okay? Of like, hey, dude, I'm telling you all these things about my life now. She's telling me about Bangladesh, about how she's not sure if she should be there, about how, oh, dude, she fucking, okay, I'll see you guys in the second half. That was the alarm for the first half. So I'll leave off at, she starts outpouring a ton of shit to me. I'll see you guys in the second half. And we're back. What's up, everybody? Okay, so she's another outpour, like the Frenchman one. Like when she talked to me about the Frenchman, it's a new outpour. But this time of, her own self. Why the fuck is she in Bangladesh when she could be? I mean, she's from here. She's from the fucking States. So she's back visiting family, and now she's in NYC, and she's seeing all these friends that she saw before. And she's like, why am I away from these people who love me and care about me, and I'm in this place where I'm not really forming strong relationships? I just am doing this humanitarian work, but we're not really even fucking doing anything. Like, it's a fraction of what we should do, and we're not really making a fucking foothold, and all this stuff, right? And it's one of those things where it's like, I like her doing that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I like that because I'm a weird, overly honest person. Okay? You know that. You're listening to this fucking podcast. So I like when somebody just is overly saying shit to me, right? And I also am a person who understands that, like, when I dump shit on somebody or when I'm just talking about my life, I'm not going, hey, dude, I like you more than other people because I'm telling you all this shit. I'm just like, hey, dude, you're fine. You're cool. I like you. I'm going to tell you these things. I'm aware that sometimes you just need a vent, and it doesn't particularly mean anything specific about the person you're venting to or how you feel about them. So I'm just like, I like this. She's fucking weird and psychotically honest like me. But also, the more she's telling me this shit, the more I'm like, listen, dude, stop telling me all this shit if we're not gonna meet up, because then I just feel weird. I feel like I know all this shit about somebody who I've never even had their eyeballs see my eyeballs in reality. So she's telling me all this shit that I'm saying, oh, well, it's all about if it's worth it or not. And then she's telling me about like what she gets out of it. I don't know. I don't want to talk too much about it on here because, I don't want to betray. Whatever, dude. I'll fuck it. Whatever. I mean, I don't know. listen, she said this thing and it made me go, oh shit, I'm right. She said this thing. Listen, I'm not saying this is the case for everybody. I'm not saying that. But a lot of times I feel like people go abroad to do humanitarian work and shit like that because they like to brag about it and be like, I'm a fucking good person. And basically she said, I mean, the main thing I get out of it is I feel like a good person. And I was like, yeah, dude, I fucking knew it. Which is fine. It's fine. And actually, it made me like her a lot because it was very honest. And it's like, I wish people just said that. I wish people were like, yeah, I'm teaching kids how to play drums in Africa because I want to go to Africa. It makes me seem worldly and culturally intelligent. And also, it makes me act like I'm a better fucking person than you. Why don't people just say that, okay? Because at this point, we have Skype, right? So just set up Skype and teach somebody from here the drums on Skype, and then he can teach his village. Why the fuck do you have to go down there? Guess what? You don't. We're a fucking global economy now, man. We can talk to people from across the world with video. You don't need to actually be there, but it makes you feel good and fucking culturally intelligent and fucking worldly if you're down there. I get it, dude, but let's just be honest about it. Anyway. So we're talking, and I'm like, oh, well, if it's worth your work, then you should be there, blah, blah, blah. She's like, I don't know if it is. Blah, blah, blah. Anyway, we're having a very nice conversation that I'm now telling you guys about, probably like an asshole, but it's okay, because no one listens to this. So, except for you fucking awesome people who are listening right now. Anyway, the exclusive club can hear it all, baby. No, so, losing my train of thought. Okay, so yeah, so that's what's happening. And then I'm telling her exactly what I just said to you, like, you know, and then we start just talking to each other, and I'm telling her how I have a joke about her, like a bit I made about her, about how when I think I said it on here, actually, I might have said it, something about, when we first talked, like, I found out she was from Bangladesh. My first thought was like, how much does a ticket cost to Bangladesh? Like, talking about how I'm a crazy person. Or how, like, I'm romantic but crazy. Anyway, it doesn't fucking matter. Basically what I was just saying before, the romantic but crazy thing. I was telling her about that. But I didn't do it like that. I did it differently. Anyway, it doesn't matter what I'm saying. I told her about some fucking bullshit joke that is in my stand-up that is about her. Anyway, so she goes, wow, I feel like the muse. Anyway, we're having a nice conversation. It's all nice. It's all good, right? And then I'm telling her, like, I am trying to see you. And then I'm like, the more she's telling me stuff about her, I said what I just said to you guys. I said, listen, I like you talking to me, but also, like, the more you talk to me about stuff, the more I'm like, I gotta at least meet this person. So she's liking that message and shit. And it's all this fucking shit where it's like, hey, dude, we gotta fucking meet. Come on. So she's like, all right, well, maybe we'll be able to. I have to do all these things before I go. And then I'm like, yeah, dude, no pressure. I mean, I'm trying to meet you. I definitely want to meet you, but also, like, no pressure. Like, it's all good. So then I send we're talking, I send a bunch of messages to her, like she was doing to me before, right? And then she doesn't see it for like a fucking full day. And I'm paranoid as fuck, because I'm like, oh, maybe I weirded her out. You know what I'm saying? Like I said a bunch of I started talking about myself, and then I started saying like, oh, no, like I'm trying out outpouring. I'm trying out dumping on you the way you dump on me. I'm starting to see why you do it. And then I'm saying all this fucking bullshit, and then she doesn't see it. And I'm like, oh shit, dude, I fucking scared her off. Because she keeps posting on Instagram, but she didn't see that. So I'm like, oh, she purposely isn't looking, because she's like, what the fuck? Anyway, I sound like a fucking psycho. Anyway, here's the thing. We all do this too. We're all fucking weirdos at this point. Because we all do this with Instagram. We're like, she's doing this, but she's not doing that. Or he's doing this, but he's not doing that. What the fuck? We have too much information to make us fucking insecure like this. Anyway, so then she sees it, and then she messages me back, like a couple messages. She likes some of the messages and messages me back. So I'm like, oh, thank God, I'm fucking still in it. So then she says some shit about going to the container store or the mini storage, and then I make some joke back, and then I ask her a question, and then she doesn't respond to that, right? But she doesn't see it. Okay, so now I'm in the same cycle. Doesn't see it, keeps posting to Instagram. So then she fucking finally sees it, and she says nothing. Okay, now we're the day before New Year's, right? Okay, so New Year's Day or New Year's Eve comes. Oh no, we're the day before New Year's Eve. So now New Year's Eve comes, and I'm the last person to have said something. She saw it, didn't say anything back. So now at this point, I'm like, okay, what the fuck is going on? So I decide, listen, I'm going to just, after the ball drops, I'll message her. So I go to this party. We do all this shit. I might talk about this in a second if I finish this fucking story. But who knows, because I'm verbose as shit. So, me and my friend go to a party that's like very fancy, but some of the people there are fucking idiots. Other people there I love. Some of them suck. Anyway, we do that. Then we go to another party where I don't know anybody, but it was pretty nice. It was a fun time. Said hello to people. And then we went to the library, which is, fuck, I said it again. God damn it. Don't come to this bar unless you're cool, okay? Anyway, that bar's open till 8 a.m. on New Year's Eve. Fuck it. If you want to go there on New Year's Eve, it's open till 8 a.m. I'll see you there, man. Why do I keep fucking saying it? Anyway, and I don't edit this podcast, so I'm not fucking editing it out. You think I'm going to fucking search for this goddamn part and edit it out? No, dude. You know what the bar is now. Fuck it. Bring them some business. Anyway, so I'm at that bar, and I'm like, you know what? I'll message her. So I message her, and I go, hey, where are you at? And then I'm watching her story, too, so I know she's out and about. So I go, where are you at? We should meet up. Boom. Send it. I shot my fucking shot, as they say, bro. And I just was like, you know what? That's it. We'll see what happens, right? And I'm looking at her story, and she's at fucking what is it? Union Pool in BK. And I got to be honest with you. A part of my romanticness or a part of my like, oh, this girl's cool died a little bit with that because New Year's Eve at Union Pool? What the fuck are you doing? Hey, dude, you're in Bangladesh and you came all the way to NYC and you're spending your New Year's Eve at Union Pool, dude? What the fuck? That sucks. Anyway, so I don't hear from her, and then at 4 a.m. or 5 a.m, because I was still out, because that bar's open till 8 a.m. So you know I was there till 6 fucking 40, like a goddamn psychopath. So she messaged me at 5 and says, home now, drunk, eating bodega snacks. So then I messaged back, still out, drunk, drinking water. And then I didn't see this, but she messaged back almost immediately. I just shoved a whole bodega burger into my face. And then it was like 6 o'clock when I saw that. So I messaged, honestly, that's a hot... Let me clear my throat so I can say this clearly. I said, honestly, that's a hot way to start 2020. And then the next morning, she liked that message. And that's it. That's all that's happened. That's all that's happened. So kind of a fucking goddamn bummer, my man. You know? I thought I was gonna fucking meet the dude in the ideal mind, in my romantic psychopath mind, I was like, dude, she'll message back. She'll come to this bar. I'll go to her. Whatever the fuck. We'll meet. I'll fucking laugh. She'll laugh. We'll kiss on the fucking face. We'll go back to one of our places. We'll, finagle all night, and then we'll wake up together with like a fucking cute person next to us. You know what I'm saying? I thought that was going to be what it was, dude, and that didn't happen. And it's a bummer, but also it is what it is, man. That's why you take your expectations, and when they're fucking slightly above average, you shove them below average, okay? Because that way, I'm just like, that sucks, but I'm not like, dude, my fucking New Year's was ruined, dude. I mean, I am in a way like, damn it, that fucking sucks, dude. But also, it is like, it is what it is. But, I don't know, it's a bummer, dude. I wish I didn't do that. I wish I didn't get in my head and fucking go, oh, this is gonna... But we all do it, man. We all get excited about somebody who, for whatever reason, they do it for you. They're these rare people who, for whatever reason, is a combination of the way they speak, the way they say things to you, and the way their face fucking looks when their goddamn smile happens, that you're just like, God damn, yeah, what? I want to kiss this person. Who the fuck is she, But then also, I don't know how real that is, because it could just be an attraction that I'm making up in my own brain based on bullshit, because I'm assuming a lot of stuff. I'd never met her in person. I could have met her in person and been like, what the fuck? That's also the thing, too, is I just wanted to meet this person so I could find out, like, if the romantic version in my head is real. You know what I'm saying? Because if I met her and then I was like, oh, wait, you just suck. Then this would have a better ending, first of all. And I also would just be like, oh, okay, unfollow, see you later. I don't have to think about it anymore. But now I'm still in the fucking realm of like, I still think, this girl's cute as shit. I don't know. She's very cute. And when she's messaged me, she's made me laugh. And it would have been nice to kiss her face. But it is what it is. And now I don't know what I'm going to do. Maybe I'm going to unfollow her. Maybe I'm going to keep talking to her. Who the fuck knows? But all I know is you got to push those expectations low, dude. You got to shove them low and keep them there. Because otherwise, you're going to fucking have a bad time most times. So, yeah. Anyway. That was my New Year's. There were other aspects of it that I didn't fucking talk about yet that happened before the library. I guess I could talk about those. You know what I learned this New Year's? Which is a thing that I should have learned a long time ago. But I finally fucking figured out that there is a hello window. There's a window. It's like a small fucking window when you meet people where you have the opportunity to say hello, or you both have the opportunity to make the hello happen. And if you don't do it, you're fucked. It's like a fucking it's like a 30-second window where you're looking at the person, they're looking at you, and one of you should say, hey, my name is Jake, or whatever, or they can say my name is Andrew, or whatever their fucking name is. And then it's all good. Or you can wait past that 30 seconds and then you assume that guy's an asshole and he assumes you're a fucking cunt. So I don't know why it took me this long, but I finally realized that. And then I just started saying hello in the first 10 seconds of someone being around me. And guess what? It fucking made the night much smoother, dude. Because people were just like, oh shit, who are you? Oh, this guy's a nice guy for saying hello to me. So I went from maybe being considered an asshole to be considered like, oh, I don't want to talk to this guy, but thanks for making it less weird, Anyway, but then I also realized, even realizing this window, I realized, hey, maybe I want to exceed the window with some people I'm meeting for the first time. You know what I'm saying? I went to this party. It was a penthouse party, and I'm very glad my friend invited me because it was cool to be there. But with every penthouse comes a group of pretentious fucking assholes. Am I right, dude? And also, my friend is a very down-to-earth human being, so she invited a bunch of other people who are very just normal people. So there was a bunch of people in sweatshirts and T-shirts, and then people fucking dressed to the nines in dresses and suits who either own the place or knew the owners of this fucking penthouse. And I gotta say, it was quite the clash of personalities, if I'm honest. But yeah, I don't know. It was fun. It was a fun time. I don't know. I just remember being at the door, and this girl came over and was saying she was dressed very fancy. She was very beautiful. Okay? And she's looking at my friend, and my friend's talking to me. And then she goes, "Oh, do you have the iPad? Like, where's the iPad at? We want to change this music. We're not really feeling this playlist." Right? First of all, she's insulting the playlist that my friend put on. So already I kind of don't like her. But she's very beautiful, and I don't want to fucking prejudge because you guys know me, and I prejudge people, and then later someone's like, "Nah, they're fucking cool." And I'm like, my bad. My bad. She came out of the gate insulting your music taste, but okay. Anyway, so she asks about the iPad, and then my friend's like, "Oh, shit, oh, yeah," and then told her about it, right? But then after she told her about it, there was this fucking delay where the girl continued standing there and staring at the two of us, and my friend was very fucked up, so she probably didn't think to say hello or, like, introduce us, right? And maybe I could have said hello. I could have introduced myself. Because she was staring right at me like, "Hey, are you going to introduce yourself?" But then in my mind I went, "Hey, this girl insulted my friend's fucking music immediately. And also my friend didn't introduce us. So maybe she doesn't want us to talk. And also, you're staring right at me and clearly wanting me to say hello. Why don't you just fucking say hello to me?" Okay? You're looking dead at me like, I want you to hold your hand out so I can shake it. Hey, dude, why don't you fucking do it? All right? You're dressed fancier than me. You should have to say hello. Look, we should make that a rule, dude. If you're the fancier dressed, you initiate the hello, okay? Because obviously you tried harder in general, so you should try harder in the hellos as well. Don't you think? I understand that the dresser-upper doesn't think that. They think whoever is underdressed is a peon who they don't need to say hello to. But if you initiate an interaction with, "Are you going to fucking introduce yourself?" Then fucking introduce yourself. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I just smiled like this. I just went like this. And then she was like, okay, I'm going to change the music," and walked away. So it is what it is, man. I didn't say hello to that person. And then there was fucking other people there. I don't know, dude. There was just this one dude in a plaid fucking sports coat, right? And he had fucking like, poof, not gelled, but like poofed up brownish blonde hair. And he was with some dude with fucking no chin and money, you know what I'm saying? No chin, tall, slim, no chin. You know what I'm saying? Slim, no chin, clearly had a lot of money, boring suit on. And then the guy next to him, plaid, poofed hair, fucking, I mean, when I walked by him, he was like French, you know what I'm saying? Like he didn't speak French, but like when he talked, it was very like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? When an American isn't French, but they want to be really fancy, so they're like, anyway. So I hated him immediately, because also he kept looking at the other people. Mind you, I was dressed like this, okay? I had a black polo on or something, a black thermal. So I was dressed medium. I wasn't dressed nice. I wasn't underdressed. I was just dressed. You know what I'm saying? But I'm with other people who, might have been in a t-shirt, might not have been, who knows, okay? But these fucking guys, they're being assholes. They're fucking looking at other people like, dude, you're dressed like that? Like, what the fuck? Hey, dude, yeah. I don't know. And this dude was talking to somebody. I was so glad because my friend ended up talking to him, and then she's telling me about him, and she just confirmed every douchey thing I thought about him. He started talking about how he fucking loves Aspen, how Plaid loves Aspen, and he should be there right now, but there was a snowstorm, but he'll be in Aspen tomorrow. He should be in Colorado. He said how his name was fucking Leo, right? His name is Leo because he's a Leo. Do you understand? His name is Leo. His parents called him Leo because he was born in the month where your zodiac sign is Leo. And that's right. I don't know what month that is because who fucking gives a shit? But also, what? What a fucking deep bloodline of cunts. You know what I'm saying? He fucking all the way back to the archdiocese for his fucking shit, right? All the way back to he goes all the way back to the king and queen of cunts with his fucking bloodline. Your name is Leo? That'd be like if my name was fucking Taurus, dude. If my name was Taurus, I would kill myself, okay? I would fucking straight up, once I was old enough to know what my name was, I'd be like, what? And I'd fucking jump out of the crib and die, okay? Leo? Here's the thing too, is he's not aware enough to know how fucking cringy that is, so he says that story like it's interesting. You're a Leo named Leo and you tell people that? Are you fucking out of your mind? No one should know that between you and your parents who made the mistake of doing that, okay? Keep that shit to yourself. Just say, hey, I'm Leo. And people will say, oh, like Leonardo DiCaprio. And you go, sure, dude. I'm not telling you the origin because it's fucked. What a plaid asshole. What a plaid piece of shit. Fucking idiot. I hate him. Oh, man. No, he's probably fine. I don't know. Then I felt bad because then later my friend was like, oh, no, I went to Israel with that kid. He's really cool. And I'm like, oh, okay. I'm sorry. Because she's awesome. I love that friend. So now I feel bad because this guy fucking sucks. But she's like, he's cool. And I'm like, okay. All right. Okay, if you say so. Maybe I'll meet him on a different circumstance, and he won't be in a plaid suit, and he'll be like, no, I get it. Leo's fucking stupid. That's the thing too, is he said that to my friend who said nothing. I wish he said it to me so I could have been like, what, dude? Like the Jake from State Farm guy. Oh no, I know you. You're Jake from State Farm. I go, ha ha, and then he got angry because I laughed at his joke obnoxiously. What are you going to do, man? People need to be told that. I mean, that guy should have been... I mean, someone needs to tell that guy, hey, dude, you're not cool. You're trying so hard to be cool that you're not cool. Someone needs to tell that guy, hey, dude, we get it. You're bad at sex. You're wearing a plaid suit. Your name is Leo because you're a Leo. You're bad at sex, dude. You should be in Aspen right now, but a snowstorm prevented it? Dude, we get it. You can't fuck well, all right? We understand. It's funny because that same friend told me about this other dude who I met at a bar, right? I think I talked about him briefly on here. He was writing a poem where it was called Cavalcade, and then he explained to me what cavalcade meant, and I'm like, yeah, I know what that means. Anyway, he was telling me about how he writes poetry at bars because women think it's hot. And I was like, and then what happened was a couple of my friends came to the bar, and one of them went home with that guy, and then this new friend who talked to Aspen informed me that that guy who wrote the poetry has a micro penis, right? And no offense to him because he can't control that he has a micro penis, but also I was vindicated because I was like, that's why he did all that shit. That's why he said the fucking shit about poetry. That's why he's writing it. That's why he sucked as a human. That's why he explained cavalcade to me, because he's bad at sex. And also, like, dude, if you're writing poetry at a bar, women aren't going over being like, wow, that's hot. They know what you're doing. They're going over to you being like, listen, what you're doing is stupid, but it's funny enough for me to interact with you, okay? You know what I'm saying? Also, you're bad at sex. Anyway, if you meet a guy who's a complete douchebag, just know he's bad at sex, and then go, all right, dude, I get it. It's okay. You can keep being a douche. I feel bad for who you end up in bed with. Anyway, this was a great time. Thank you guys for listening. Happy New Year. I love you, and I'll see you next week.
Jake, you're an idiot. Jake, you don't make